The man who asks a question is a fool for a minute. The man who does not ask is a fool for life. You don't put your life into your books, you find it there. No one from the outside can tell or show you what is in your heart. If it keeps you happy, keep it quiet. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. The truth doesn't cost anything, but a lie could cost you everything. We all have the beast in us, Bill, and it is up to us to control it. A clever person solves a problem. A wise person avoids it. Gratitude is best refined through the fires of adversity. Sometimes when hardships knock, it's just life. Do not take it personal. Done is better than perfect. Do not wait for the last judgment. It comes every day. Those who are willing to be vulnerable move among mysteries. Your preciousness lies in your essence. It cannot be lost by anything that happens. People say that life is the thing, but I prefer reading. Time is precious, but truth is more precious than time. War is peace. Freedom is slavery. Ignorance is strength. Early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. No act of kindness, no matter how small, is ever wasted. You will never know how high you can climb until you reach the top. Money is better than poverty, if only for financial reasons. Time cannot put anything in your hands until you let go of the time. Correct your mistake as soon as you have found it. A human being is part of a whole called by us the universe. If your life is worth thinking about, it is worth writing about. It's not what happens to you, but how you respond to it that matters. Leadership is all about making things to move forward, not backward. Transmit the established facts. Do not transmit words of exaggeration. If you do that, you will probably come out all right. Life, unfortunately, doesn't seem to care what we want. Don't tie your success to anything other than what's inside you. Success awaits those who steadfastly commit to any requisite sacrifice. I don't want to end up simply having visited this world. People who belittle people will belittle people and will accomplish very little. Everyone's greatest fantasy is to walk away from the life you lead. I cried because I had no shoes until I met a man who had no feet. Manifest plainness, embrace simplicity, reduce selfishness, have few desires. One who is too insistent on his own views finds few to agree with him. For a word to be spoken, there must be silence, before and after. Don't let what you cannot do interfere with what you can do. But you don't have to give everyone the benefit of the doubt. I never think of the future. It comes soon enough. To be wronged is nothing unless you continue to remember it. Everything's a risk. Not doing anything is a risk. It's up to you. Go into emptiness, strike voids, bypass what he defends, hit him where he does not expect you. Life isn't about escaping, but it's all about experiencing. The company you choose to keep says a lot about who you are. Be wiser than other people if you can, but do not tell them so. Death is unstoppable. one must face it as a fact of life. Everything takes time. Bees have to move very fast to stay still. Maybe everyone can live beyond what they're capable of. There are people who have money and people who are rich. When the enemy is relaxed, make them toil. When full, starve them. When settled, make them move. Fear can only grow in darkness. Once you face fear with light, you win. Our moral economy went bankrupt long before our financial one. It's such a shame to waste time. We always think we have so much of it. If you want to lead them, you must place yourself behind them. I can't go into detail, but it's why I went to the special meeting at the Pentagon. Don't react. Cut them off silently. There is no such thing as a great talent without great willpower. It is a very natural human trait to destroy that which frightens us. Keep going. It's not as difficult as you feel it is. Don't give up. If you think you have enough knowledge, you are still ignorant. Always be a learner. He who knows he is a fool is not the biggest fool. He who knows he is confused is not in the worst confusion. It is said we learn more from our failures than our successes. It's exhausting, the energy it takes to unknow a truth. No one dies of fatal truths nowadays. There are too many antidotes. It is better to fail in originality than to succeed in imitation. Be like seeds. Do not see dirt thrown at you as your enemy, but as ground to grow. Never let the fear of striking out keep you from playing the game. Fear defeats more people than any other one thing in the world. Better to get hurt by the truth than comforted with a lie. My only advice is to stay aware, listen carefully, and yell for help if you need it. Let the speaker speak truly, and the judge decide justly. It's hard not to feel happy when you make someone smile. When envoys are sent with compliments in their mouths, it is a sign that the enemy wishes for a truce. What is essential in war is victory, not prolonged operations. The only way out of the labyrinth of suffering is to forgive. How we spend our days is, of course, how we spend our lives. Everything that is done in this world is done by hope. Unthinking respect for authority is the greatest enemy of truth. Apparent confusion is a product of good order, apparent cowardice of courage, apparent weakness of strength. Look deep into nature, and then you will understand everything better. If you really want something, you can figure out how to make it happen. Agitate him and ascertain the pattern of his movement. I speak to everyone in the same way, whether he is the garbage man or the president of the university. It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live. Just be real. It saves everyone's time. When you lose your smile, you lose your way in the chaos of life. I'm just doing me, and to me, that's what got me this far. I have never known any distress that an hour's reading did not relieve. Respect is earned, honesty is appreciated, trust is gained, loyalty is returned. If you have the guts to be yourself, other people will pay your price. Pretend inferiority and encourage his arrogance. Be bold, Don't be shy to say no to the future you don't like. Nothing happens until something moves. If you want your children to be intelligent, read them fairy tales. If you want them to be more intelligent, read them more fairy tales. If something is important, it deserves to be experienced deeply. I've had a lot of worries in my life, most of which never happened. A truth that's told with bad intent beats all the lies you can invent. Don't worry about the negative people may say about you. Learn from it and move on.